All right, we're recording. All right.
I can work
Oh,
from
wait.
wherever
Okay, I got franchise. Somebody said no boss. No boss. Okay. Keep going.
Anywhere in the world.
All right, keep going, guys.
No time restraint.
No time restraints. Okay. All right. I only can do it one at a time, so give me a second. No time restraint.
I can work from any place.
Time restraint. Okay. Somebody said work from anywhere. All right. I like these. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it moving.
Something where I can get to see the fruits of my labor, worthwhile work, where I can get to see.
Worthwhile fruit. All right.
Yeah, I would like to see my work.
I hear you. Okay. I like that. Keep it going. No salary cap? All right.
Yeah.
Sounds like a perfect career to me.
Yeah.
Cap. All right. What else?
Equity in the company.
Come on now. Equity in the company. Y'all ain't playing with this thing, all right?
Paid holidays.
Paid holidays. All right. Perfect career. Keep it going. I got a whole nother column. What's
Unlimited vacation.
Unlimited vacation?
Mm-hmm.
I like
Something
that.
I can do with my family.
Unlimited vacation. Yeah, I like that.
Work from the beach.
Say that again, D-Mac?
Work from the beach.
Well, that's work from anywhere. We already got that. We got that. Work from anywhere.
I like the beach.
Company
Nah.
All right, let me put work from the beach then, okay?
Residual income, Ivan. Residual income.
Residual income. All right, hold on. Let me get this next column going. Hold on.
Less than 40 hours.
Hold on, I heard residual income.
What is it?
Somebody say work less than 40 hours?
Pick your own employees.
Ooh, come on, Ken.
And co-workers.
Pick your own employees
And co-workers.
and co-workers. All right, I like that. All right.
Company car.
Somebody said a company car?
Two people said company car.
Benefits. Good benefits.
Good benefits? Y'all are not playing with this thing.
I ain't know no better. I thought they was talking about FEI.
I think that's the idea.
Paid training. Paid training.
Paid training? Okay.
Work smarter, not harder.
Work smarter, not harder.
Ability to promote yourself.
How about unlimited promotions? Does that work? Does that work?
Yeah.
Most definitely.
All right, unlimited promotions.
Free life insurance.
FES.
Free
life
assistant.
insurance.
Yeah, free health insurance too.
I put there free health insurance. Okay. Anything else? Somebody said something. It was a female. What'd you say?
And free assistant to help you out.
Oh, a free assistant.
Free assistant. That's a good one.
Uh-huh.
Childcare.
Mm. Yeah.
All right.
Free childcare. Put free in front of that because they might try to take that out your check.
Yeah.
Bump that.
I second that.
Okay. All right, guys. I basically just run out of paper. I run out of digital paper here, so we're gonna stop it right here. Okay. So we got the perfect career. We got franchise, no boss, no time restraint, work from anywhere, see the fruits of your labor, no salary cap, equity in the company, pay holidays, unlimited vacation, work from the beach. I've done that before, guys. At the Isle of Palms in Charleston and in Destin, I was working from the beach. Made money too. Residual income, less than 40 hours. Pick your own employees and coworkers, company car, good benefits, paid training. So wow, work smarter, not harder. Unlimited promotions, free insurances, life and health, have a free assistant, and free childcare. Guys, this sounds like the perfect career for us. All right. I mean, I'm loving it. All right. All right, guys. At this time, we're going to talk about how to obtain the perfect career. All right. And who I'm going to get to talk about this, I'm going to bring on a young lady who really, truthfully doesn't need any introduction. She is she literally is a rock star. She just recently got promoted to vice president I mean, she's bringing in over $100,000 a month in volume, in business volume. Okay, she is working her way to the R&R Club. She's out of Florida. I believe she's out of the Tampa, Florida area. So guys, without further ado, to finish talking about this GoPro training, I'm going to bring on VP Vice President, Miss Iesha Betancourt. Are you on the line, Miss Iesha?
I am. What is going on, superstars?
What's up?
Oh my God, I just love my superstar family. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday.
Hope everybody's having an amazing day. I know I am. Ivan, you know, I definitely got to give it back to you. First of all, thank you so very much for inviting me to participate from this amazing training, GoPro. I love GoPro, guys. This is like a Bible in this industry. If you don't have this book or you haven't read it, you are literally doing your business a disservice. But Ivan, thank you so much for putting together this amazing platform so that we, all of us, right, as leaders and business partners, can get all of our teammates to plug in and grow. That's what this is all about, right? Serving and growing. So thank you so much for this platform. So yes, guys, I took a whole bunch of notes. Over here like, how are we going to do this? Okay, so I took a lot of notes. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. But it's interesting that Ivan put this game up together because y'all know y'all can achieve all of that, right? Like we got all of that right here in FES, right? And if you guys agree with that, let me see FES in the chat. Because we in the building, like seriously, our company provides everything that you guys just literally mentioned, okay? There we go. All right, awesome. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Well, listen, guys, network marketing is an amazing industry, right? There's so much that you can learn in network marketing, and it all starts with you. That's what I've learned when it comes to network marketing. But in this particular book with Eric Ward, he actually breaks down about 5 categories in describing work. So what I want to do is I want to share my screen. Give me just 1 second, and we're going to dive into the 5 categories. And it was interesting because as I read the book, it was like, I don't know if you guys are like me, but when I read, I can like imagine the characters and everything. I'm actually imagining all the people that I know that fit into these categories. So I don't know if that happened to you guys, but that definitely happened to me. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Give me 1 second. All right, can you guys see my screen? I just want to make sure you guys can see it. Oh, hold on. Am I able to go here?
We can see the screen. Yep.
All right, awesome, perfect, excellent. So some of the categories we're going to cover today is the blue collar, the white collar, sales, traditional business, ownership, and of course, investing, right? So when it comes to blue collar, right, what are the pros that you can experience for blue collar? But what does actually blue collar mean? If we actually look in the dictionary, blue collar just basically means it's just where you're performing maybe like a manual labor service, right? Maybe fixing something or making something happen, or maybe even cleaning something or servicing something for someone. But in reality, there's definitely going to be some cons to that, right? You got the hard manual labor, so you're out you could be out in the sun all day, right? Wear and tear on your body physically. You know, I can actually be a witness on that because coming from the apartment industry, and I'm going to share a little bit about my story as well as we go through here. You know, in the apartment industry, we have a lot of maintenance techs, right? They got to maintain the apartments and everything. But I started noticing a flex of a lot of new techs that were coming in. And some of the seasoned techs were actually at our particular property due to the exposures, right? They were developing cancer. Okay, not trying to scare anybody, but I'm just being honest. You know, with the mask and everything on that they still took over, that was still affecting their body. So what I'm saying is that it could either be hurting your back, it could be so many different things, but you're putting your physical self at risk, right? Of course, there's a lower pay, and you can be exposed to all type of weather conditions as well. So of course, we all know that blue collar wouldn't actually be our ideal career, right? Because it doesn't really fit in what everybody just described. Do you guys agree? Mm-hmm. All right, perfect. So let's dive into the white collar. So white collar, this sounds nice. But there's pros in that as well, right? Of course, it is very sociable, acceptable, right? It's acceptable in society to have a white collar job. Of course, you have a slightly higher pay, and you may be working inside of an air conditioner setting, or like an office or a cubicle setting as well. However, there's also cons in that. Because within you developing maybe your career in the white collar world or corporate world, like we would say, you're gonna also you'll also notice that you'll run into people that are achievers and hiders within the white collar world, guys. I can actually speak, for example, in my case, in the apartment industry, I remember where, you know, I'd be like coming in early, sharp, I'm just ready to go, right? Ready to make this thing happen. I have on my list of vacant units. I've already walked all my units. I know who is actually owing rent and what is happening. I'm giving the property manager, you know, all of the information that she needs to know for what's going on, right? Because I want to make sure that when it's time for her to move up to a regional position, Iesha could actually get promoted as the property manager for the site, right? But within that, especially in the apartment industry, there is so much that happens in there, guys. So much that literally ends up happening. I know I remember that my promotion a lot of times was actually hold up or hindered in the industry because jealousy happens, right? Sometimes people feel like you're threatened by their jobs. I know that my property manager, a lot of times, I can say this because I'm not in the industry anymore, they would always feel threatened. Like literally, you know, they want to teach you enough, but not a lot, so you don't surpass them. Hey, I'm speaking to somebody today. Somebody's going through this or has gone through this before. And so I remember that as I was trying to build myself up in this industry, so many different people were coming around, right? And I started realizing that the property managers were building really strong relationships with like the supervisors or the owners or different type of people. And they felt like I was in a political type of thing. Not a good position to be in. Politicians role playing in the industry is huge when it comes to the white collar, right? And so you have to like know the right person to kind of land at the right job sometimes. So also the hiders, right? They kind of just do enough. I had a young lady in the apartment industry where I worked at. She was one of my leasing consultants. I was actually an assistant manager. For those of you guys that don't know my story, I was an assistant manager for over 7 years in a Section 8 property, over 365 units. And one of my leasing consultants, Carmen, she was very vocal with me. And she'll be like, hey, I think we could kind of do this way. Let's move the files over in that way, or let's shift things around here. But every time that the manager would come around, she would never say anything. Do you guys know those people that they always come and they tell you all kinds of stuff, but when it's time for them to be vocal
Yes.
or share, they just don't say anything. They say just enough to kind of be safe.
Yes.
But not enough, you know what I mean? They just want to survive. Well, I mean, that's the pros and cons of the corporate world. That's just it. There's no other way around that, guys. So let's go ahead and go into the, oh, actually, I'm sorry, I kind of went there. There we go. Let's talk about the sales. Ooh, this one is a good streak, but of course it's not a blue collar environment. You actually get paid when it comes to sales based on your production versus hourly, right? I have a story on that one too. There was a gentleman I knew who he actually managed Humana in my local area here in Tampa. I have a lot of respect for this gentleman because he actually introduced me to a lot of different sales things. And I would never forget when he got this big old promotion. Him and his family, they went and they bought a big old house. They got a couple of cars. They got a couple of things going on. But you know, the whole Obamacare, have you guys heard about that, right? The whole Obamacare and everything kind of shift around. And then the healthcare industry kind of had a rocket. There was like a lot of laws and different things that started happening. Well, it affected him, guys. He ended up losing so many clients. He ended up losing so many people. And then he actually lost his position. Didn't lose working with the company, but actually lost his actual position, you know, within the industry. And guys, he was finding himself working more hours to just be able to, you know, survive. So yes, in the sales industry, you're going to have potentially, you can make a lot of income, right? And you could be able to thrive in that. A lot of times, in order for you to survive with your lifestyle, you're going to have to put in more time than ever. So you can't really enjoy the things that you actually really want. And in his case, he had government regulations that actually altered his entire career. So I don't know if anybody has ever experienced that or comes from a sales industry, but it's just definitely a very competitive type of industry. And the economy does play a big role in that as well. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into traditional business ownership. So right here, you're calling all the shots, right? Or you think you are. The reality is, for most people that are actual business owners, is that they don't really get to use the talents that they actually enjoy the most because they're doing so much, right? They actually end up becoming babysitters for their employees at times, becoming that janitor. Sometimes they actually go into debt, right? Trying to fulfill their dreams, or maybe they used up their entire savings to create a dream that they've wanted. And I know I actually have a couple of friends that actually own, well, I have a good friend of mine that actually owns a nail shop. And one thing she does is she's very creative when it comes to art, and she loves to design and do stuff. But often in times, she finds herself opening the shop, closing the shop, covering the shop, doing everything, ordering everything. She's the accountant, she's the cleaning person, she does the scheduling, she does everything except really get to enjoy doing nails as she would actually like to do. So there's definitely, you know, some things to think about when actually handling anything that has to do with being a business owner, and the realities of that as well. So investment. Okay, so as an investor, of course, you're going to need capital. So you're going to need a whole lot of money. You're at a higher risk of investment, right? And you're going to need a lot of knowledge and skills. And you definitely have to depend on luck, right? That's going to be huge. Let's see what happened when it came to the real estate industry back in 2007. It literally crashed. So it doesn't matter all the skills that you got as a realtor, that was not going to save you from everything that just literally happened to the economy, because you're definitely relying on just luck when it comes to investment. And that's really stressful. You're not in control. And so that definitely wouldn't be a good career long term for you to kind of maybe reach whatever goals, especially the list that you guys put out. So the new economy is here and it ain't going anywhere. Before we get into that, guys, I mean, let's talk about the old ways, right? The old ways was, hey, you go to school, you find a company that you enjoy, and you work 40 years or plus, you retire, right? Well, we all know that's just a myth. That's not happening. A lot of people have realized, guys, that the loyalty that they had for the companies don't really have for them. Am I right, guys? Okay. And so nowadays, with the shift and everything that's happening, people are going to school, they're finding a company that's going to be able to hire them, right? And then they're with the companies for 3 to 4 years. You ever seen those resumes? It's just like a whole bunch of jobs, right? In between. That was me. I'm speaking my experience. And then, you know, what ends up happening is that they realize they work 40 plus years and they can't even retire still. So, I mean, everything is just literally changing when it comes to the economy. The world is actually moving towards a performance type of economy, right? I can speak from, again, coming from the apartment industry, because that's where I most relate to. And when I heard all these stories, especially in GoPro, I just kept thinking about each thing or each scene in my life that I can relate to this, because I like to relate whenever I'm reading on things. And I remember, again, in the industry, that one of the property managers, they were making like maybe $65,000 a year at one point. Oops, sorry guys. At one point, and there was a shift that happened. There was a lot of legal things behind the scenes that I wasn't even aware of. And the property manager ended up actually getting let go. Okay. Then they end up hiring another property manager. And the only reason why I knew the details of this was because when I was the assistant property manager and I knew what the budget was because I was part of the budgeting throughout the year. And so when they hired the new property manager, they actually hired her for like $45,000, guys. And then they gave her like this big old bonus plan. My bonus structure even changed as well. And it all had to do with the performance on the property. You know, can she get the delinquency down? Was she able to get the occupancy high? All these things have shifted versus this individual that was getting paid $60,000 because they had experience. Nobody cared at this point. It was all about how much money can we really save at the end of the day. And whenever we did reach some of those goals, which wasn't often, but whenever we did, the expectations were actually higher. Has anybody experienced that before in corporate America? Because I am telling you, if you haven't yet, you probably will. So definitely, that's kind of like where we're shifting to right now when it comes to the entire economy. So of course, network marketing is not perfect, right? But it's definitely better than anything else out there. I mean, you could literally have all the perks of a traditional business at no risk and no cap. How many people like that? You guys all like that? No cap? Because I know I like to determine what I'm going to make, guys. If you're going to get paid, right? And Eric Worre even says, if you're going to get paid by performance anyways, why live with a cap anyways? You shouldn't. You should really go out and really, earn as much as you want. It should be limitless. But of course, there's a catch to that. There's a catch to that, especially to network marketing. You must accept temporary losses of social esteem from ignorant people. People are not always going to know the vision that you have for yourself or your family. They're not always going to know where you're going because they weren't given the vision. It wasn't for them to obtain. You have to be able to embrace those temporary losses and those friends and people that just don't understand where you're trying to go. I can speak from experience. My friends and family, they didn't support me in this industry. I'm just going to keep it 100 with y'all. Yeah, I have all the notes and kind of went over that. Now it's just going to be freelance conversation here. Guys, listen, my friends and family literally did not support me at all when it comes to this industry. They thought I was crazy. They thought, what are you doing, Iesha? You need to go. I remember one point when my dad was, passing away, my sister was like, you need to go get a job. Like, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? What is this training that you're doing? What? I don't understand. And it's okay because you know what? She still was stuck in that old system of living. But everybody on this call, especially if you're attached to network marketing, guys, you guys have a blessing in your hands. Your bands have actually been open, which is why you're actually here. As network marketers, our goal is to make sure that we're taking the bands off people so they can see the light as well of where we're heading, guys. So those are just minor temporary losses, right? That you're going to have to experience in this industry because you will experience a lot of ignorant people not really understanding network marketing, thinking it's a scam or thinking it's like a pyramid and not really getting that they're kind of actually really living in a pyramid world themselves. So I know chapter 2 actually covers, if you're going to be involved in network marketing, decide to be a professional and go pro. If you're going to decide to do anything in life, you need to go pro. Anything. If you want to, especially if you want it at its most perfect, if you want to be perfectionist about it, right? Well, let me just tell you guys a couple of poses. And I am going to confess and say, I think I've been at every level here. As a poser, guys, in the industry, they're individuals that kind of join your business, and be on the lookout for posers. Because you want to make sure you can identify where certain individuals are in your business, guys, because time is everything. So posers, what they tend to do is they kind of think it's going to be like a luck thing or like a big old lottery. Like, oh, wow, I just want like a big old lottery in this. Something big is about to happen. And you know how much effort they put in? None. If anything, very little effort. That's it. But they expect big things to happen. Or they go ghost, or they don't show up to training, right? I'm just keeping it real. What about amateurs, guys? Amateurs, they kind of focus on, I am going to recruit an Ivan on my team. I am going to get a Tony Camilleri on my team. And that's going to cause me lots of riches. And I'm going to make it to the top because my focus is who is my next top producer. That's who I'm looking for, who you're relying fully to actually get you to where you want to go. You're worrying about timing. Amateurs, where did I get into the business at the right time? How many years has this company been around? You know, am I positioned right? Do I have the right mentor? Am I in the right organization? Am I on the right team? You are. You literally are in the right team. You do have the right mentor. Also, when it comes to amateurs, shortcuts is a big thing. You ever run into somebody? And I'm going to ask in the chat here. Has anybody ever personally sponsored somebody and you tell them, listen, the less that you say, the more money you're actually going to get paid, and they go out and do the complete opposite? Or have you actually personally sponsored somebody, you tell them, put your list of 20 and you're still waiting for it? Or have you personally sponsored somebody and they still haven't watched the trainings or done anything just yet? Has that happened to anybody? Or if they do watch their training, they still put their own twist to things because they're always looking for a shortcut. What's going to be convenient for them? How's it going to work for them versus just following the system that's already there? The blueprints they're giving them for success already. We've already got people that have already paved the way for us. Are we recreating it? Are we just following it? I mean, if you want to be, somebody said franchise early, you wanted to franchise with McDonald's or Burger King, and you go off trying to, you know, make burgers a little extra larger than what it's supposed to be, and you're not, you know, making the fries exactly the same, then unfortunately, you're not following the right blueprints. How would you expect your McDonald's to produce? It's not. It's not going to produce the production that maybe the other McDonald's down the road is doing because they're literally copying every single thing that their sponsor or their upline is teaching them. Everything. There's nothing wrong with copying people. You just want to copy the right path. That's it. So guys, go professional. Become an expert. But it's all becoming an expert, and let me just tell you, at the skills. This is all a skill thing. When you become an expert, and I'm not going to get into the skills, someone else is going to be covering that as we progress and diving into network, into GoPro. When you do master these 7 steps of these 7 skills, guys, you are going to build a large organization, a very successful organization, because it's going to create duplication within your lineage, guys. Think about this. When doctors, want to perform or doctors go, let's just put an example, doctors or even athletes, right? Let's talk about athletes. When they're going to the pros, right? And they're playing big, aren't they training most of the time? Or are they tired of just going to training? Oh, it's the same thing. We're going to just shoot the same ball from this corner. Oh, I'm tired of my coach telling me I need to get a little bit closer. Or my coach is telling me I need to put in more time. Or my coach is telling me I need to lose this exact weight to kind of reach this goal. Or I'm tired of this, or I'm tired of that. Guys, do you see yourself in here? Because I saw myself at one of these 3 levels at one point in this industry. Your coach, that's your mentor. They telling you, hey, you got to get closer. You want to get that good shot from over here? I'm going to need you to adjust from over here. Look at the ball. Look at this. They're coaching you through the entire process in this industry. As you're still training, the great thing is this is a forgiving industry where you can earn money as you're learning. That is amazing. I mean, yes, that's right. Raise the roof on that, Ivan. Because, I mean, it's literally like that, guys. And then most of the time, people who are training like athletes, they're always training. That like every moment that they have, they're thinking about how they can better their what? Skills. How they can better their skills to be better, to achieve those higher levels. It's not enough to just have passion in this industry. It's not. You have to have passion, but you have to have skills to marry together. it has to be intertwined, guys. Your skills have to be everything. And did you know that in this industry, about 10,000 hours of practicing you actually become an expert. So that's about 4 hours a day for 7 years straight. That actually allows you to become a professional in this industry. 7 years to actually become a world-class pro. If you just started this business, you're a whole month in, you still got a lot to go. Don't beat yourself up. Embrace your journey through the process. Really embrace it. If you're an agent, embrace an agent. If you're a field trainer, embrace the fact that you're a field trainer. 7 years, guys, to actually become a professional network marketer. That's just amazing. Let me actually see what else I have here. So let me see here, 1 second. All right, there we go. So one more thing I wanted to say is that you don't want to focus on the money in this industry. Never focus on the money. Continue to focus on just your skills and practicing until you actually master them. When you go pro, when I decided to go pro, I saw I saw massive growth in my business. When I decided to take this as a professional and eliminate the excuses. So on chapter 3, he also talks about some of the skills, right? Well, listen, guys, let's just be real here. I mean, we all got the same products and services, right? We all have the same comp plan. If someone is successful at getting more customers than you are, who's really the problem? I'm just being real. I know. I'm like, Ivan, dang, you gave me this portion to cover? I'm like, gosh. If someone is making money every week, or if someone is making money in this industry, is the comp plan the problem? Who's really the problem? You are. You are really the only variable, actually, because the products is the same, the comp plan is the same. I mean, honestly, you're going to be the one that's going to make the difference, whether you're going to be successful or you're going to fail in this industry. It's all on you. You get to determine that. You got to take full responsibility when it comes to this industry. You know, you can't put the blame game on everybody. It's not your upline's fault. Everybody should really be, listen, and I say this humbly and I say this, you know, with grace, fire your upline. Like, seriously, call your upline and be like, listen, I'm sorry for calling and complaining. I'm grateful for this opportunity. Thank you for introducing me to this platform. This is amazing. I thank you, but I'm going to reach out to you for resources only. And even if you don't answer the phone, I'm still going to make it happen because you took the initiative in this business. You know how many times people actually call me? I get a lot of phone calls. People will call me and say, well, my upline didn't teach me this, or my upline didn't teach me that. Did you go into the training back office and really learn your business as well? Because your upline gave you the resource to tell you this is the link, this is all the training, but did you take the time out to actually learn that? Or do you expect your upline to actually watch these videos with you? Guys, you gotta take responsibility in your business. You can't put the blame game on nobody. People are getting paid every single Thursdays. If you're not getting paid every Thursdays, you need to evaluate yourself, point blank. It begins with you and it's always gonna end with you. That's just it. So when it comes to these skills here, there's only 7 main skills. And I know that Ivan's gonna dive into all of that a little bit later. They're not 70. I love that you put that on there, Ivan, because you're right. It's not 70. It's just 7 skills. And each skill is very basic. If a college course were to offer network marketing on campus, guys, it would be definitely the easiest courses to pass. It's one of the highest paid skills in the world. And when I tell you that if you're on this platform right now in network marketing, which a lot of you guys are, don't sleep on your business. Don't sleep on your business, because this business has literally changed my entire family's life forever. And if it can do it for me, why can't it do it for you? We all have the same comp plan and the same services. always remember that. So what I want to do, Ivan, is I want to thank you, Ivan, for thinking about me and getting me on these calls. I do get nervous. I know I'd be like, no, you don't, but I do. So I want to go ahead and pass it on to you, sir. Thank you kindly.
OMG. God, come on now. I mean, like literally, you just dropped the mic on that, guys. If y'all got some valuable information from VP, go ahead and put a fire emoji in the chat box. We ain't gonna do it no ones right now. We're gonna do some fire emojis if you can. Or if you're on a desktop, you can only do ones. Go ahead and do a one. But if you can do fire emojis, go ahead and throw them fire emojis on there. VP, I mean, literally, you shut it down. Thank you so much. I mean, you like as always. I mean, we wouldn't expect anything less. So thank you for that. I mean, just wow. So excited for your promotion. It was funny, guys, when I was listening to Iesha describe the book. See, I thought it was just me because like I was like a kid in the candy store, like, you know, I was like, oh my God, y'all got to read this book. Oh, I was like, felt like a crackhead or something. You know, I was just, oh my God, I didn't know how to, I couldn't contain myself. I asked my team thought I was tripping. I was like, y'all got to read this book. I was like, put it on in the audio while you're driving in the car or whatever. This is a game changer, guys. This is in my top 5 books of all time. All right, and I've been through some books, all right, from some great authors. This is top 5 all time. This don't only just help you in network marketing, it helps you in life, and even if you have other businesses, it helps you in that too. It helps you to become a professional. So VP Iesha Betancourt, thank you for this awesome training. I mean, we so appreciate it. You're just a rock star. So thank you for that. All right, guys, we got a announcement coming up. So I'm going to switch it off to my mentor in this business. He is a he does, gosh, help me out, Iesha. SVPs, they do $1 million. Is it $1 million or is it 1 million in business a month? This gentleman does $1 million in business volume a month. All right, gosh. He's earned his 6-figure ring. He earned the prestigious Co-Founders Award at our convention this year. This gentleman here is just off the chain. So if he's on the line, I think I did see him on there. I'm going to bring on our Senior Vice President, the founder of the Superstars Nation, Mr. Tony Camilleri. Are you on the line, sir? Tony, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, man. Appreciate you, Ivan. Man, regional sales director, killing it. I appreciate you and Iesha doing this. You know, of course, I know you guys put this together, and wow, unbelievable, man. Whoever missed this, wow. I mean, Iesha, this woman. Does anybody have a question of why she's a vice president? Oh my gosh, like that's phenomenal. She dropped it. You know, definitely incredible information. And, you know, I love, it's just so, it's to simplify it, which you can't really simplify it that much, but she, you know, taking it from an amateur to a professional, that's what Iesha did. You know, she studied Eric Worre and she studied the industry, and she worked on becoming a professional, and that's what she's doing. And now I love it. Now she's teaching it. I mean, this is what's awesome, you know. And, you know, she's definitely someone who grew into her leadership and deserves vice president. She is there. She's running a team and now teaching all of us. And I mean, I was like, wow, this is great stuff. So, man, Ivan, you know, everything you've done in this training, I mean, I feel like we're so blessed with the training that we're doing on this platform. We will be producing multiple VPs and pinnacles off of this team. There's no doubt about it. If you stick to it, and you learn, you dedicate yourself, which a lot of you, obviously, you're on this call. This is one of the best calls. I mean, Ivan, you've created one of the best followings right here on this Tuesday, and I love it. And, you know, it just says a lot about who's a part of this team. You know, you guys are really doing some great things. And I am so fired up. I mean, I talked to Ashton, and he's like, man, it's time to go to the next level. You know, we're looking for some major things happening. This 90-day run, right, that we're going to be on, and end it with the Eric Worre event, which we're going to be, as leaders, we're talking this week. So for those of you that aren't on the leadership team as an SD and above, we're putting together something special to have our special superstars room in the Eric Worre event, which is going to be one of the largest events that have ever happened in network marketing. You know, you got to understand, this is a worldwide event, and we are going to have a room in that event. So it's going to be just amazing, you know. So what we want to do is get as many people promoted on that 90-day run so we can really, you know, celebrate that day. And then guess what? Go to that event and then smash 2021. I mean, just smash it. If you, whatever title you want to be, it will happen in 2021. There's no doubt about it. We've had people, guys, understand, in 2020, we had people join the company and already go EVP, Executive Vice President, inside of 2021. They joined in like February or March or April, and it's not even what, we're just now entering October. So, guys, thing is possible. And that's why. But listen, I really came on board on it today to talk about tomorrow night. Actually, you know what I'd like? I would love to get a 1 in the chat for everybody or anybody that's been on the Wealthy Women Wednesdays at least once. Just put a 1 in the chat if you've been on Wealthy Women Wednesday. I really would like to get a feel for how many people have been on that. I'm trying to find it on my phone here. Let me see. Or Ivan, okay, does it look like we got a lot of people? Okay. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I love it.
Coming in. Them ones are coming in.
They're still coming in. Okay, cool. Well, listen, here's what's really, really, really freaking cool is that we have 2 superstars that are going to speak on Wealthy Women Wednesday tomorrow night. So I am hoping that we have at least 150 of our superstars on that tomorrow night. So many of you may already know, but we have our executive sales director, soon to be vice president, Roshonda Jones, Ro Jones, right? She's going to be on there. And we are going to have our vice president, Iesha Betancourt, on that. So 2 of our superstars will be speaking on Wealthy Women Wednesday. Literally one of the best platforms out there for training in FES. And, you know, it is something, if you have not been on it, I've got a little suggestion for you. Get your prospects on there. Get people that need a change in their life, need some positivity, right? Need some encouragement. I don't care if they're even interested in business. Just get them on there, because even if they don't join, they will be blessed by what they hear on this call, right? Because the call, yes, it's about FES, but they don't mention FES. You know, they don't say FES or United Credit. What they do is they talk about success. And yes, we have people that are in FES talking about their success through the business. But guess what they talk about? Overcoming. This call mostly is about overcoming. It's about success. It's about staying focused and not letting distractions get in your way, all of that. So there are people that have gotten on this call that literally came on the call just to get inspired and end up calling the person that invited them and joined it and joined our business. Okay. So a lot of people are joining the business through that call. So get them on there. And guys, we have 24 hours. Is that right? Is that 24 hours or 24 hours, right? Or more, right? A little bit more to promote this call. So I would really encourage you to call your prospects, call your team, absolutely, and tell them you've got to be on this call. If nothing else, we've got to support our superstars on a national platform, right? And you know what? Can we all do that? I know we can. So if you've got commitments or whatever, I get it. You know, listen, we all do what we can do. And I really hope to see a lot of you on that call, because you know what? If you're on Wealthy Women Wednesday or you on a national platform, wouldn't you want our superstars to be behind you, rooting you on, cheering you on? I mean, absolutely, we would. And I'm excited about it. So I really just came on here to say that. Let's support ESD Ro Jones, the Vice President, Iesha Betancourt. They're going to do an amazing job. But you know what? They need our energy. Do you know what that's going to be like for them to know that we have a huge superstar team on there encouraging them and praying for them and in their corner? Absolutely. And Ivan, you could probably say a few words on that. I mean, what that means, because, you know, you as somebody who's speaking and, you know, the things that you do, it's always great when you have your family, right? Your people, your friends that are behind you and they're supporting you whenever you do something big like that. And guess what this does? Creates more momentum from our team, or creates momentum on our team. And these 2 ladies are amazing. We all know this. I mean, I'm speaking to the choir now. If you guys have been in it more than a day, you know that Ro and Iesha are just 2 amazing women who have overcome a lot. They have set the example and the tone for our team. And I can't say how proud I am. I love those women. I would do anything for them as well as all of you guys, but they've really proven themselves, and they've taken the excuses away. They've shown, I don't care if you've got, Iesha has children, Ro has children. They both have demanding lives, and they still have achieved a high level of success in FES. And that's remarkable in itself. And so, guys, let's get on there. Please make some calls. At least make 1 or 2 calls, if nothing else. If you've never done that before, you know what? You're going to bless somebody, so get them on the call. All right? And listen, Friday, we've got some good stuff. We're going to pull together with the Eric Worre event, so get our superstars. Next week, I don't know if you guys got the email or you saw it. You should be checking your email every week from FES, but they are launching the FES marketing app next week. Do you guys know how? Well, you don't know. It is. I'll tell you. It's going to be amazing. That app is a game changer. We've had things that have come out in the past, and Paramel's a guy who says, listen, I'm going to keep going until I get it right. And he has tried different things, different apps, different systems. We had this thing called Genie one time, and that thing was a bust. And he just keeps going. And you know what? That's business, right? Paramel doesn't give up. He is not going to give up until it happens. And so guess what? I think this app is definitely it. It's going to, give us the tools that we need, and not just for us, but for our new agents. So get excited, guys. Be excited about your business, man. Literally just stay in the game, because we're about to go to the top. All of you are going to make a lot of money. And I would love to, or actually, if you were not on the training last night, Ivan, I don't know if you mentioned this, but Big Al last night, different personality, not charismatic, very funny, but not an energy guy, just high energy. But man, I'll tell you, he dropped some nuggets. And if you did not see it, go into the Alliance group, or Millionaire Mindset, I think is actually maybe where it was at, and watch the recording. I'm sure it's there. And just listen to that man, because he has got some good stuff about how to talk to people and the mindset. Honestly, I've been in this business 8 years, and he gave me some stuff last night that I'm going to use for sure. He talked about discussing options with people, right? Hey, have you ever explored your options? Do you know what your options are? What if you had this option, right? When you do that, it changes the mindset, because now you're not selling somebody, you're getting them to think about what are their options. You're not trying to sell them in a presentation, right? So get on that, check that out, guys. We just got a plethora of information out there. Just get in it. Don't get overwhelmed. If you're new on this call, I spoke with a newer agent today, and I said, listen, don't get overwhelmed. If you want to go fast, jump in it fast. If you are looking to build this and you got a lot of demands on you, then don't be overwhelmed. Just say, listen, I'm going to dedicate 1, 2, 3 hours this whole week, maybe 15 minutes a day, half hour a day, and watch something consistently, and you're going to see things change over time. Nothing happens overnight, guys. So let's do it. Ivan, let me turn this back to you. I'm so appreciative, man, and I'm so fired up about what we're doing. Man, I'm speechless right now. I'm excited. The energy of you guys are bringing is just insane. And let's just keep this going. So Ivan, appreciate you, RSD, soon to be VP. Let's get it done, baby. Back to you.
Wow, SVP. That's some phenomenal news. We got 2 superstars that are going to be on Wealthy Women Wednesday on tomorrow, guys. That's major. That's a mic drop right there in itself. All right, guys. So thank you guys for jumping on for STU. We're going to be putting this up on our Superstars Nation YouTube, and I'll post it on the Facebook page too as well. Guys, if you do not have the book, if you don't have the book, you can get the book for free. You can download the PDF in the Superstars Nation Facebook page. Go to Files, and GoPro by Eric Worre is in there free of charge. It is also free on Spotify if you have Spotify or Audible, or any of those audio platforms. Also on YouTube, you can type in the English version on YouTube, and it's free on YouTube, guys. Listen to it, read and listen to it at the same time, guys. I'm telling you, this is a game changer. All right, we got 2 minutes up. VP Kendra Pack, you good? Anything you want to say? I don't want to end.
Does this make sense? Does it make sense?
Big time.
Does it make sense to be on this call every Tuesday night? Yes. Does it make sense to listen to our leadership? Yes. Does it make sense to be on a Monday night, Saturday?
She got muted.
You're muted.
Oh my God. Does this make sense? Yes. Does it make sense to be on this call? Can you hear me? Yes. Does it make sense to plug into the system? Absolutely. Does it make sense to expose people to this business and share with them the opportunity that we have and let them make a decision for themselves? See, don't be afraid of the no's anymore. He gave us the leverage to do that, to release that to their options. See, if they don't receive this and you know it's the best thing for them, then they fell on their head. They got the big butts. They are out of tune. You get that? So you need to laugh at them if they say no to this opportunity. So there's no more say no. We know we have the best thing going. There's no more say no. You need to laugh at them. See, people, you're afraid of people laughing at you about you doing a multi-level marketing company, by you going out exposing the business, by you, it's a scam. See, those people are broke. So why are you afraid to go out and get no's? Laugh at them if they don't see the opportunity. Laugh at them because you know that there are people making 300, 400, 500, $1 million and more dollars in this business. They're the fools, not you. So does it make sense to do FES? Does it make sense for you to have good credit? Absolutely. And if they say no, then something is wrong with them, not you. I am super excited. I appreciate our senior vice president. He always comes through. He always makes it happen. We got 2 boss ladies on the phone on Wealthy Women Wednesday. That's unheard of. So I appreciate our leadership. I appreciate our Vice President, Iesha Betancourt. I appreciate our Ro Jones Vice President. I said it. I appreciate our Ivan Brown, our Vice President. I'm not even going to say ES Sales Director, Executive Sales Director. It doesn't exist. This team is VP Quality. All of us on this line, we're doing this organically. We're doing this without a huge team to follow us. We're building this on concrete, not quicksand. And just stick and stay and get through the no's and laugh at them because they're important. And we're going to do a series about goal for no, because that's important. That's a part of our growth. So I'm going to turn it back over to you, Ivan. And this was a powerful training. Sorry I was late. I had another happy hour training with my other group and it went over, but I appreciate everything that I heard and said, and I can't wait for tomorrow. Bring it, guys. Bring it. Tell the truth. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. You know the quote, Ivan, for that. You know, shame the devil. Something like that. You figure it out. Do it.
Tell the truth, shame the devil, something like that?
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you for closing us out, VP Kendra Pack. All right. Don't you just love her energy? Hey, all right. So, guys, thank you guys for joining us. Next Tuesday, same time, same bat channel. We're going to be going over GoPro Module 2. We're going to be getting into the skills. All right, so you do not want to miss this one. We're going to be getting into the skills. We're going to start the 7 skills that you need to blow this business out of the water and become unstoppable. All right, so we'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for jumping on. All right, love you guys. Y'all be blessed.